Hello and welcome. I'm JC Proton, and this is episode 19 of my third Let's Play. Um, Playing a custom Horatio faction. Their Meritocracy Federation. Not going with the super overpowered extreme foreman this time. It's turn. We're picking up turn 96. Last episode ended. Episode 18 ended at turn 90. We just wrapped up turn 90. About to click over into turn 91 after doing a little dinking around with population and build queues and such. So basically, what happened was I just continued playing. It was very, I guess you'd say, uneventful, just poking along. Not a lot of really interesting stuff. I picked up the Cephaloros population, assimilated them, moved them off of that system because the system had no resources, so it's not what I would call a keeper. No resources there. And I scrapped the colony. So that was here at Cephaloros. And so then it turned into a colony ship, and this is it right here. So it's moving down here. So I'm proceeding with my plan of trying to get these systems over here. We got some stuff happening. Of grabbing these systems over here. I want to try to get more of these transvines and gossamer in pursuit of a third system upgrade, level 4 modernization. So we'll see how that proceeds. That would give us 2 of the 3 resources needed, and then I don't know where the third one's coming from. It could be coming from a more advanced, a rare luxury resource. So still looking to figure that part out. We're working on xenoanthropology because we need additional expansion to try to get those systems captured or colonized or whatever. So we've got an outpost on Yuva and one on Centaurus. So that would be 2 more. That takes us to 14, but we also have these guys and these guys and these guys that we're going to want to try to assimilate. So that takes us well past the cap. So, yeah, so that's where we're at. Let's see. We are still in a peaceful situation here. We did finally meet the Unfallen, and we befriended them immediately. So we only have a Cold War with Cravers, which we still have I guess like whatever it's called, when they attack you, you ask them to stop and they say okay. So for 20 turns they can't attack you as long as you don't attack them. So I've still got that going with them. And I had one going with Lumeris. This one will expire sooner. I think the Craver one goes until like turn 106 or 103 or something like that. This one with the Lumeris will end sooner, and I don't know exactly when that's going to happen. So Cravers were at war with all 3 of their neighbors here, and they're no longer with the Riftborn, I think. So yeah, they're not at war with Riftborn at the moment, but they're still at war with United Empire and the Vogyani. And the other war is, trying to remember. Oh yeah, the Unfallen are at war with the Lumeris, which kind of saw that coming when the Lumeris came in here and snatched this from these guys. You can see they weren't going to be too happy about it, and they're not. So, but yeah, Lumeris is huge, right? They're all the way over here, so they're grabbing up all this space. Kind of reminds me of me, where I'm gonna grab up all this space and maybe this too, right? It turned out, yeah, this was hydromial. I don't think it was me that discovered it. I think someone else did, but anyway. I'm going to be wanting to grab those hydromials because I've already committed to it. So we're definitely on a collision course with the Vaulters. So let's see what's going on over here. Oh, I lost that quest finally. I was close, dude. That was like I was at like 28 turns in or something on that. All right, well they can come back here then. Who got him? The Sophons got him. Okay. All right. Well, my heart's not broken over it, you know. I probably wasn't going to be able to keep that system anyway.
You're one of our favorite fish in this galactic sea.
Sweet, sweet dust that's out there just waiting to be taken, and we've chosen you to help us take it. Watch this space. A proposal will be on its way soon. Cordial. Yeah, we've been at peace with these people.
How are you these days? Care for a little business?
Huh. Okay, well this isn't something that comes across my desk very often. Lumeris requesting a trade agreement. Interesting. Well, it's going to cost a big pile of dust. Upkeep is 2 influence per population. Wow. It feels like a lot. I have a lot to burn though, so sure, why not? Iron Fang is not able to attack your fleets. I don't see that for the Vaulters anymore. Interesting. Okay, so apparently the Vaulters one has worn off. So they're able to attack us now. You know what? Let's do it for fun. Let's see how this goes. So I have one trade center here built on AA, but I haven't built the subsidiary yet. It's actually in progress. So that's their subsidiary that they have set up. And their trade capitals on their home system. Okay. My trade capital is on my home system here, and I'm building a subsidiary down here, and it will be done next turn. Interesting. All right, well, we'll see how all this goes. And I think that trade route will just run right through the middle here. Just run right down. And my plan would be to capture this, this, and this, and then put another subsidiary right here. So it'll go right down here and turn this corner and go right along here, hopefully. And then I could maybe end up taking this as well. You know, maybe down the road, maybe start taking some of this red sang. And there's there's another hydromial, right? So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how big our empire gets. I don't really know how big it's gonna get, because it's gonna go until we meet one of these victory conditions, right? So I'm gonna try to grab this here, Antares and Fidus. This one's a keeper. That one's a keeper. This is a keeper. I've got this colony ship heading here. I just put an outpost down here. I wouldn't be opposed to taking this, and then and this, right? And so then this is getting us starting into Jade Onyx, right? And then Jade Onyx and Gigalattice. So at which point I'm eating up the Vujani. And maybe coming into conflict with the Cravers. And here there's some Gigalattice and there's these Super Spuds. So not really sure. Not super interested in coming down here and fighting with Riftborn if I can avoid it. I am curious as to what this resource is going to be. Okay, that's Orichalcix. And the Toxic Signal Ford, that could be Endless Foundries. Now, Endless Foundries, that might be we're going to war over. Oh, it's not going to be Endless Foundries. So, anyway, so yeah, we're doing xenoanthropology, and then I'm going to do this to try to get the leaders that I can get from the exchange. Try to get more colonization capacity. So it's a I have a federation government. Federations, you get +1 +1 colony basically per leader that you have in of a political party that is represented in your government. So I'll snap up any environmentalist leaders. If I end up in conflict and I need more command points, I'm going to jump into this one and this one and probably this one. Might grab this one instead though, because the troops are good, and then that'll give me this command point here. So I'm planning on hopefully not being at war, and then I won't need to do that right now. Right, I'll do that. I'll still do it. I'll do it later. So then that gets me back to this one, which I partially completed here. Because I really want to get to this, but I'm running into expansion limitations here, so that's why I threw these in here to try to increase my maximum systems. I want to get back to this and get this completed and then go taller and increase my science is my plan. And unless I get derailed and have to do more military stuff. But I'm trying to be as peaceful as I can and expand peacefully and not get distracted by military conflict, which will slow down my expansion. This is doing its usual craziness. That +4 food on per pop, and then an additional +4 food on original pop. He's producing an extra 1,400 food. it's bananas. Oh, cool. Yeah, we had Yusho finally grew. So let's go ahead and splice him. All right, that gives us a little bit of elbow room. I put this guy on Tionha because he doesn't do any resources, and Tiona doesn't have any resources. And Tiona was having approval issues, so putting him on there gives a +10 per system level, and system level 3. So he's definitely helping out with the approval there. Oh yeah, let's do that. +30 industry is always welcome. So that's him right here on this system. So here at 84, +30 from hero starting skills. So for that approval. And then AB. AD. So we're moving over here. So we have Quadranix here on Centaurus, and it looks like we have Orichalcix over here at Zayan. Right here. So I'm going to plan on colonizing there, and not sure what we've got there. But it's a subterranean 4 on a Baron, so it might be a rare resource, or it may just be a curiosity. So AD, AC, and AB. So yeah, like I was saying, not a whole lot of interesting stuff going on right now. Just kind of poking along, man. Peacefully so far, been able to maintain peace. Let's see, what was it we did? We terraformed to Arid on BA. Okay, that's as far as we can go for now. Stem City, colonized lava at Academy. That must be this. I think there's 2 of these. Lumeris beat me to building the this thing over here. They beat me to Endless Research Park in Endless World. They beat me to it, so I don't get that approval structure. I normally am the one who builds that in the game, but not always. And this is one of the times when it's not this time. So yeah, they beat me to it. Score-wise, we're, I believe, in first place still. Yeah, we're at 972. Numeris at 893. Cravers at 804. Riftborn 799. And then everybody trailing behind that. So, I'm in a strong position right now. That's the one we just spliced. Okay, AC has one. AD. BA has one. BB and BC. I guess I'll move one amoeba to BB. Pretty close to being done with amoebas. One. I think it's probably might be best to leave them in place. 1, 2, 3 turns away. I'll send it to BB. Still holding out on, let's see, it's 12 turns away still. So I'm still holding out and not colonizing Origa. Waiting for this quest to expire first. Trying to not capture any unique system or unique planets, I mean. So that I can fail that quest. Because I like the fail quest line better. Okay, we're done with that. Yeah, so this is how it's been. It's just kind of like ho-hum. Just moving along. Trade scan, and so yeah, next turn we're gonna get we'll get a trade company subsidiary there. And let's see, how's our trade company look like here? Okay, level 1, we haven't upgraded any yet. Let's upgrade this a little bit. That's about all we can afford. That's fine. That pile of money was actually from when we scrapped the Cephaloros, all the structures on that colony before we abandoned it. I want to rename that. All right, here we go. Let's go to turn 97. 1001. All right. A commanding lead I have. All right, so let's see here. Amoeba population boost has ended. No big deal. We're almost ready to splice them anyway.
You're the caviar of the galaxy.
What did we say, huh? Trade is good for business. Stars. Trade is business. Salute. Okay. They like us a lot. And they're at war with Unfallen. Look at all those assimilated minor factions, man. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have assimilated how many? 5. I have 262 curiosities. And you stack that with thinkers and tinkers, that's 262 extra industry on every system. And I have a 30% boost on top of that. So, let's see, what's that math? Let's check real quick here. 262 times 1.3, 340.6. So, basically, 341 extra industry base on all of my systems. So on some of these like new systems, that's like most of my industry. It's so big. Game changing. Okay, so we got new populations there we gotta move around. Let's take a look at our ships. Sorry with all the coughing this morning. Alright, let's see what we got here. I believe it's going to be orichalcics. Yep. Okay, and then let's put a colony there. There's ice, gas, Arctic, barren. The most habitable planet there is barren, which is -8 approval. that's the easy one I'm gonna do, and I don't know what that is. That's subterranean 4. We'll find out when we can look at it. Okay, I don't think I'm actually going to support him from AA, because I think AA is busy doing other stuff. Yeah, AA is kind of busy with stuff. So I think I will go with, let's see, I think AD is supporting this guy over here. How much does he have left? He's taking 279 from AD. Okay, so what do we have as options? AB. I guess probably AB. Probably from there. Because AA I think is doing this one. Yeah. I mean, I could switch over to something else and use AA. But I could just use AB. I think I'll probably just use AB. For that one. I'm not going to bother boosting my production is so low, and it will only shave off a few turns by the time we get 2 food chips from AB. then it'll be a colony because you only need 600 food to form one population. See, we have a frigate we built. Need to add some more to this build queue here. Terraform to snow. So we're out of terraforming there. Okay, trade company subsidiary is finished. All right, let's take a look at it. Okay, it did go pretty much the way I thought it was going to go, is that it went down here. So by having the subsidiary here, now the Lumeris get to, because we have a trade route, trade agreement with them, we can trade with their subsidiaries and they can trade with our subsidiaries. So they have a trade route running to here right now, probably going through these systems. So that's pretty cool. And our trade route is now producing this much. I mean, we're getting 400 dust, so that's cool. And 52 science, and a teeny little smidge of these resources, right? Just a little teeny smidge right now. I could just barely squeak out another upgrade, but it'll happen. I mean, we're already 30% towards being unlocked here. I hope I can beat the Lumeris to the second. I don't know. It's kind of unlikely at this point. First to create 2 trade companies gets to build Magnus Council, which gives you plus 20% industry and another plus 20% industry if you're at least happy. You only get 1 per empire. It's a unique improvement. I would like to put that on my capital. And I'll bet the Lumeris are thinking the same thing. So they beat me to whatever that endless park thing, and they might beat me to that one too. But it's a friendly competition, so that's a good thing. Having them friends with me means they're probably not going to turn on me. Probably not. Lumeris are always kind of frenemies anyway. The Vaulters are very frenemy, backstabby. United Empire is pretty backstabby. Riftborn are solid. They're pretty solid allies. All right, let's look at our fleets first. Okay, these dudes come down here. So how are we looking over here? Riftborn, yeah, I'm not going to kick him out of my space. I want to stay friends with him. Okay, so that fleet's about 2,400, and I think this one over here is similar. It was 2,400, now it's a little bit stronger. 2,800, okay, so how about if this one goes here? So that gets him 2. And these 2 go here, which gives them 2. And then we take whichever the weakest 2 are here. 72, you're weak. And 93, you're pretty weak. link. Goodbye. There, you're at 2,900, and we've got these individual little guys that can be filling in as cannon fodder to replace whatever losses we get over here. So this serves as the tank for one flotilla. This would be the tank for a second flotilla. Over here we have a tank for one flotilla and a tank for a second flotilla. So we're building those fleets out. This one is big enough to have two full flotillas plus a little bit of extra. This one we're still building it up, and that's all good stuff that I'm making, versus this is a ragtag compilation of all the scraps and pieces that I've accumulated. With the intent that at some point Valters will probably declare war on me, at which point I will siege this system down and probably not take it. I probably will, I don't know if I'll just raise it or if I'll elevate it and then do it again and then raise it. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a keeper though, because it does not have resources, right? So this is a keeper, this is a keeper, that's a keeper. So what then I would be doing is I'll have a fleet assembled. I would go in and I would siege and invade and then hold that system with a garrison force and move on to the next system, siege it down, invade, and then advance and do the same thing here. And probably do the same thing here to Perseus, because that's a keeper. And then probably do it at Dorado, because Sikagoja and resources. So, yep. And that might be like the end point. As that influence bubble increases, then it would grab that. So, I would have a ship out there for the influence for the vision radius. So at which point we're kind of coming into the conflict with Sophons, right? So we'll see if that plays out like that. But that's kind of the direction I'm thinking. And then Overwatch. Yeah, let's see. So he explored that. How long will it take him to get here? 9 turns. I think I'm just going to build an Overwatch down here. And come over here, because I have the quest at Wii. I have over 100 antimatter now. And we had this quest. Search curiosity at Wii 1 planet. And when you're ready to sacrifice 100 antimatter. And I'll get the Hyper Helix Dynamo, which gives a +3 industry per population and a +5 approval on the system. And it only costs you 2240 industry. It only costs industry. There's no whatever strategic resource cost, because you pay it all up front with the 100 antimatter for the quest. Yeah. So it's a fun quest. Okay, let's see here, and we have the National Museum, the Booster Program, and Government Diversity. So I can now change my government away from Federation if I wanted to, which I do not. If I did, it would be Democracy for more law slots. Because, I mean, I could totally use more law slots here. So you see how things jiggle around a lot early on, and then like around turn 100 or so, they just kind of stabilize more or less. They tend to. Things have been pretty stable. It would be nice to get industrialists back in here. That would be really cool, but that's a long way from happening, man. That's a long way from happening. I don't see it happening. But yeah, like more law slots would be cool, right? I could run cram exam again, maybe. I might have enough approval now where I could run cram exam. Yeah, I'm close, right? And got some approval buildings coming, and I've got another splice coming. So this is, um, when I splice these Calgaros, man, boom, plus 3 more approval per pop. It's going to be big. That's right. It's going to be big. It's going to change things. It's going to make things a lot better. So I'm, you look at I got Calgaros, Amoeba, and Galvran all going to be getting spliced soon. And then after that, we got Tickanon, and we got Remnants, and then we got Nearest, and we got Cephaloros coming, Pilgrims, Bhagava, so there's all kinds of good stuff happening. There's all kinds of good stuff coming. We've only spliced 5, 6 right now, right? Yeah, we just did Yusho, right? So, yeah, there's a lot more splicing in the future. A lot more splicing. We're going to get a lot stronger as a race. To say at the ending video, smarter, shrewder, stronger. Yeah. So where's this guy gonna go? Where's he gonna go? Maybe he goes over here. Already got one going here. Might just go there. I might even go over to here. And then, like I could go here, or I could go to here, and then go off lane from here to like here, or here, or here, something like that, and just go right through off lane. So I have visibility, and there's nothing he can do about it as I just go trucking along slowly off lane through space. And he can't attack me. I'll just kind of slowly keep visibility as I go along. National Museum gives more influence. Don't really need more influence. Okay, let's play around with our population cues. That dude, I am not.
Greetings. Your hospitality is appreciated.
Yeah, I am not going to ask him to remove his fleets at all. That's fine. I want to try to remain friends with him. Alright, let's see if we can shuffle population around. Do I want to put anything over here? Do I have a decent growth rate anywhere over here? I don't think so. Yeah, not really. Just leave them there. could send one to BB. Like we could send to the academy a Calgeros, a Tikanon, like I only have 3 Super Horatios here. It's not like I have a lot. BC's already got a Galvaran. Okay, and then BB. What do you have? You have Remnant and Galvaran. So you could take a Tikanon. Let's see, BB has a Remnant. Do you have a Remnant? You do. Okay. Do you have a Remnant? Let's see, AE could receive all kinds of stuff. It hasn't got anything yet. There's room there. I could put like one of everything on AE, and it's in the middle of everything. So let's see. AC has a Remnant. AD has a Remnant. So he has one. He has one. He has one. 207. I guess BC is going to get a Remnant then. The Academy. Okay, that works. Ooh, we can do a level 3 upgrade somewhere. Cool. So I can do a level 3 upgrade about once every 4 or 5 turns. Let's see here. So this takes 22, and I'm producing 4.7 from here. So that's almost like 5. So yeah, it's about once every 5 turns. And then it's also 41 blue cap. And I'm producing 18 of that. So that's one every 3 turns. So right now, the bottleneck is the hydromiel. And that's about one every 5 turns. I'll get more hydromiel when I take these, right? Simple as that. So Walters and I are on a collision course because I'm sure they're using hydromiel for their upgrades. And yeah, hydromiel, and hydromiel. So yeah, they're going to be coming for me. And then there's one over here somewhere. There it is. So yeah, it is what it is, man. That's playing on scarce resources, man. It makes it like you have a reason to go after somebody, not just because you want to be aggressive or whatever, be a jerk. You need those resources to upgrade the system so you can expand your empire. So you legit need them. Okay, looks like we've taken care of that. Okay, let's click over to turn 98. So I had 1,001. What are we up to? The 1029 now. 1035. Okay. What to build now, right? He's at AD. Oh, someone's talking to me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Alliances are starting to form. Alliances are these are dangerous. This is where things start falling apart. I'll have peace with everybody that I possibly can, and then people start forming alliances, and then before you know it, the wars are starting to break out. Oh, that's an alliance I want to be part of. Unfortunately, I want to stay on their good side, and I want to stay on their good side. The Purple Alliance. Alliance of the Cabal of the Black Nebula has been created. I wonder if they're going to invite me to join. I think if they invite me, I'm probably going to join that. Which would put me at war with Lumeris, I think. Ooh, it would put me at war with the Unfallen, too. So they each had their own war going, right? And then they formed an alliance, so now they. Yeah. Because the Lumeris and the Unfallen had a war going, and the Riftborn and the Vaulters had a war going. And now these guys jumped in here at Pictor, and that ticked off the Lumeris. So Lumeris are mad at these guys, and these guys are mad at these guys. So they teamed up. Well, I'm going to be mad at these guys too. So yeah, if they offer me an alliance, I am going to jump on that. I'm actually probably going to join in on that. Which then means these guys are probably on the outs. Which means these two might ally. Interesting. Well, we'll see how this falls out. We'll see how this all shakes out. I was looking at where this guy is on AD, right? Okay, so he's here. 2 snows and an atoll. How many population do we have here? 15. So that would be 30 food. We can use the food. Don't really need it more influence. We're kind of drowning in influence like you usually are, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I like having lots of influence. I can blow it on whatever I need to, do trade agreements or buy peace or whatever is fine. I'm fine with having influence to burn. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do the Fecund Gardens. Let's boost that up. So yeah, that's a nice contribution. That's a nice contribution. And I think he's feeding somebody, right? Yeah, he's feeding this guy right here, Centaurus. So that's 279. So you add 279 to that, you've got 500. So he's like 510 food or something like that. Galvaran is at 10. Lots of new populations all over the type of all different kinds. We're such a diverse and inclusive empire, aren't we? We welcome all these minor civilizations. They're all welcome to join and contribute to the greatness of the Horatio Empire and Horatio themselves. Another tough choice. AB. What does AB have? As a frigate, I need to launch. Snow, Savannah, Forest. 17 population. He's getting maxed out here. Oh yeah, he needs to move one down to AD. Probably AC. So no hot planets here. And no sterile planets here, I don't think, right? Nope. Not anymore. I might have before, but I've terraformed them away from that. Terraformed those planets away from that. So that's a plus 10, basically. Plus 10 industry. That's a plus 10 industry. That's better than influence, though, so it doesn't really matter. How's ABO's approval? Could use a little approval. There's no doubt about that. They'll get it though. They're at 80. They'll get it on the next splice. So we'll just go for some industry. Can hardly go wrong with industry, right? Okay, kick that out of the. Okay, launch that out of the hangar. Truck down to here. Go explore that and get Hyperhelix Dynamo. And colonize Ash. BC or AF? Looks like the next. Looks like our next system upgrade. Yep, and we're back to being constrained again. I didn't forget anything here. Nope. Okay, slag and sludge, that's a priority. Yep, let's get that resource flowing right there. Let's get some of this gossamer flowing into the Empire. We're going to want it. We're going to need it. Don't know if it's going to be quite that urgent to terraform that. Maybe more like here. Or here. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We're going to need this. We're going to need this. Okay. And let's go put in this new structure that we have everywhere. So it can go in there. That's a good spot. I kind of don't want to lose out on this. Kind of shook me up a little bit when I missed out on that other one. I don't want to miss out on this one to somebody else. Plus 10% science per system level. And minus 10% cost, research cost points on all technologies. Still, whoa, yeah, I really need to do something here. So yeah, this is what the kind of stuff I've been doing on the turns that I didn't show you because, you know, it's kind of like watching paint dry. It's not super interesting stuff. It's not like I've got fleet battles happening, you know. Uh, it's just peacefully expanding, peacefully growing out the empire, which is I like to do. I mean, I like to play pretty peacefully if I have a chance to. Um, Peace has gone really well for a long time, longer than usual so far. So everybody's multiplying, everybody's growing. That's good. Let's see, 10 of 14. All right, let's make sure we're not growing any populations that we don't want to grow. Nope, nobody growing that we don't like, so that's good. Alright, let's just look through and see if there's anybody that we can move around. There's a remnant BA. Like where would that guy go? All the way up here to AF probably? I can probably just send it from here when one's available. So yeah, not really. Remnant, do I have remnant here? Not yet. I do have one there, but I thought he was sending one. He does have one going to Academy, so I would maybe be sending to BD at this point. I guess I could, but I don't have much room there. AF, no. So the pulsos I split up between CB and CA, specifically because I had 4 there, and I knew I wasn't going to upgrade those colonies anytime soon, so I only had 3 in the spaceport, and so if one started to grow, I wasn't going to be able to stop it. So I sent 2 from here to here, so that they'd be split up, so that if I see pulsos growing, I can stop it, because I've already spliced them before. So that's why they're split up like that. Okay, it doesn't look like I need to move any population around. Oh, we can found a new outpost. Okay, gas temperate or Savannah? Well, Savannah's easier to colonize, so I'll do the gas temperate, although it has a very low population max. But we'll just end up getting the small Savannah real quick. And that temperate is nice too because it's temperate, so you get a little bit more industry and science out of a couple of those early structures, right? Those early improvements. Yeah, and I want to get more of this gossamer. So let's do that. We'll colonize there. And he's supported by AA with food. So this is the colony ship that came from here, Cephaloros. He came down here. And I grabbed this one with a fast colony ship. And And here we have our Overwatch on the way. He's going to explore this curiosity and show us that we have Orichalcix, I believe. No, not Orichalcix, the Quadrinax, yeah. The energy one, the green one. It's going to be pretty good, man. So that has us reaching down to here in this constellation. We haven't gone all the way down here, or here, or here, or here. So, like, one step at a time, right? I wanted to kind of make a grab for what I thought I could get and hold. And you see we've got some fleet on these systems. We're probably at the point where can we grab this guy yet? We are. I'm thinking that's the one. Having sowers, splicing them would be great, right? Because if we do come down here and go through these guys and get to these guys, we splice them, that's gonna make things happen. It's gonna be spicy. Look at that Craver fleet, man. 20 ships, 20 command points. But they're not that much damage. Right? That's a 20-point fleet. This is less than 2,400, right? Here's a 10-ship fleet. It's got them beat on damage, not on total hit points. That's 40,000 hit points. $60,000 hit points. So it's 50% more hit points than me, but I have a little bit better damage. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so where was I? Sending more fleet. Sending more fleet down here. Oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking about assimilating somebody. So on AA, so this guy has one turn left. So I'm going to go one more turn from AA. Then AA is going to be, he's negative, so we'll eat up his extra food supply, whatever that he had left over. So I guess we're going to switch him over to somebody else next turn, if I don't forget. I hopefully won't forget. But let's see, we're at 12 of 16, so yeah, we have a little room. We have a little room. Let's go by status. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 outposts. Impactless sites, that should help us. Hopefully we'll be able to buy a hero out of the market that matches up with our politics. That's an ecologist, hopefully. If we can buy any ecologist, we're going to buy all of the ecologists out on the market. VR amateurs is good. And assimilating them gives you approval as well. These guys have already spliced, so getting more of them that's not really a priority. I think the best one is these guys. Soil Healers is really solid. It's a nice boost on any system that you have on any planet with a reduced anomaly, and plus 25 food is nice on sterile. It's good to have that earlier in the game. It really helps with colonizing planets that are far-flung and hostile. But I really want to get this for for repairing, splicing these guys. I'm going to do it right here. Boom. Yeah. Okay, see A, B, C, D. So this is going to be C, E. Let's just do this real quick here. Okay, the best one is going to be down here. And then one of those here. One of those here. Okay, CE40. I have control of the constellation now. Wow, I have control of 3 constellations. Oh, they call it nice down here. Okay. So that's their fleet. Okay, what are we looking at here with the Vultures? 3,600 attack. 40,000 hit points. Oh, yeah, he's got me beat. Okay, let's finish this out, and then we'll call it. Then we'll bring the recording to an end here. That's crazy amount of industry, man. Okay, what have they already built? They built this and this and this already. Okay, so that makes sense to do that. Okay, something like that looks pretty good. Only 41 turns instead of like 300 or something like that. 600, who knows? So that's all really good. When we build this spaceport, then we'll ship some of these populations off this planet over here, and we'll start getting them to reproduce. Splicing sowers would be really cool. That will be a really good thing to get, sure, the food, but the depletion points per turn on planets. That makes us where we can totally take Craver systems and replenish them. That is one population you do not want the Cravers getting their hands on. It's really important that the Cravers deplete their systems so that they get weaker. Otherwise, they will just steamroll over everybody. Cool. Okay, I think we are good for this turn. We'll click over to turn 99, and then we'll end the recording there. This was kind of a long recording, wasn't it? It was over an hour. I think about an hour and a half. So what do we have to look forward to? We have a new trade company is created. So we'll get to build a new subsidiary. I'll have to figure out where I'm putting that. I'd like to put it down here, maybe. Down here at Ayuva. That'd be a good spot to put a subsidiary. I might end up putting it further down, but we'll see. I'll have to figure it out.
This is the direct result of your treacherous ways.
Yeah, here we go. We're starting down the path of more conflict with them. We're at 10 Calgaros. Probably 10 amoebas as well. Yeah. He levels up. That's going to be good right there. That's going to be good too. Graviton Shielded Labs. I know whenever I get that tech and I start building it, my science just takes off. It just really starts taking off. Cool, so we're back on track to researching that. So that'll be good to get. So that means we finished this. Okay, cool. So let's see what's in the marketplace for leaders, for heroes. 4 industrial, 1 science, 1 religious. Well, there are 2 overseers, so I like that. Okay, more things to look at and ponder, probably off camera. So that's where we're at. Turn 99, wrapping up turn 90 or whatever, getting started on turn 99. Galaxy's only got one little alliance so far, and I'm at peace with as many people as I can be, basically, right now. And we'll see how much longer that lasts. And scores stacked up at, I'm at 1122. So definitely kind of pulling ahead of the pack. Getting a little 1 or 2 lengths of distance ahead there. Getting a little room. So we'll see how things go here. I'll do some looking around off camera and stuff. And until then, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment if you are so inclined. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.